Are you having a really hard time finding comp titles? My name is Gina. I am an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. Go talk to a librarian. If you are out here on the internet, it is very, very easy to get bogged down by what the algorithm wants you to spend your money on. And they are always going to want you to spend your money on two things, either the new hot bestseller that everybody is talking about, or the thing that has already been selling for like 200 years and is going to continue making money for the author's like great grandchildren or whatever. There's nothing wrong with either of those sets of books. Like, I love new releases, I love the hot new thing, and I love those classics. I don't know, I don't love as many classics as a lot of people do, but look, I understand why they're classics, and I understand that people do love them. But if you want something other than those two things, it's going to be difficult to find them. You have to, like, it's hard because the algorithm has taken over every aspect of the internet, and it is really difficult to find something that hasn't been categorized and ranked, and you're like clicking through 97 pages of something to get to all of the collector's versions of Harry Potter rather than something new and original. But librarians love putting new and underrated and overlooked books in people's hands. They know what the new hot stuff is, and they know what came out 2 years ago that was so much like that new hot thing and nobody paid attention to it, and they desperately want somebody to read this book. They would love to put comp titles in your hands. And in fact, if you walked into a library and you said, hey, I'm an aspiring author and I wrote a book that is a lot like, I don't know, what's the dragon one? Fourth Wing? I wrote a book that is a lot like Fourth Wing, but I don't want to tell people that I wrote a book that's like Fourth Wing. What else can I say? They will say, here you go. Here's 97 books that you would love to read. I don't know why I used 97 twice as numbers in this video. Did I use 97 twice? I guess so. But they will be happy to give you other things that are kind of like Fourth Wing but aren't Fourth Wing, so that you can comp to something that is like that bestseller but isn't that big bestseller. If you do not live near your library, there is a very strong possibility that you can do this conversation over email. Have a conversation with a librarian. Get out on Facebook or on Threads or on Twitter or someplace where librarians are talking about stuff and just ask them this question. Guess why they have social media accounts for libraries? Because they want to talk to you. They want to tell you all about books. You can also do this at a bookseller, at an independent bookstore. I know independent bookstores are harder to come by than libraries often are, but they will also love to do this for you. You have to buy the books. You have to spend money. Not everybody has the money to go into an independent bookstore and be able to spend cash. I understand that I am coming from a position of privilege to be able to say, like, hey, just go and buy a whole bunch of books. But libraries are free. Go use the library, and every independent bookstore in the world will tell you, yeah, go ahead, use your library. They would love that for you. Use the library. Talk to their social media accounts. Talk to independent bookstores. Use their social media accounts. These people would love to put books in your hands that are not the bestsellers and the classics. They want you to find those overlooked and underrated books.